Today I want to talk about how much I am loving the new Ghost in the Shell anime that is streaming being released every week. At the moment, we're on like episode 7. It is so good. It's so good. I love every single second of it. Like, I love the animation. It's colorful, it's wacky, it's wild, and yet it's got deep meaning, and like the psychological parts of it that you have in the other versions of the story have been told. You still have the both these like deep dark stories that are being told that make you think, and yet you have these wonderful like animations, which is a slightly more wacky, very anime style, and like so much more color and so much more character. This is like one of my biggest problems with the movie that I've seen many times, and the movie's good. It's one of my favorite anime movies ever, and the problem is kind of with the Major in the fact that she's very kind of muted in terms of emotions or reactions. She's very like a robot, and maybe that's the parallel that they are trying to draw. But she lacks kind of a level of a personality, and in this it's so full of personality. It's just fun, and yet it's deep at the same time, and I'm all for it. I do really enjoy it, and I love actually seeing how like direct things that like the Cyberpunk game and other shows have taken directly from this, and I'm sure it's taken its inspirations from other things, materials as well, but you can see like direct copies from in the Cyberpunk game and the Cyberpunk anime from the Ghost in the Shell, and obviously that was in the original manga that was made in like 1989 or whatever, and now this is like a true to the manga show of it. And I've seen all the other renditions apart from the CGI version. I attempted to watch the CGI version, and I got like 3 minutes into it before it made me feel like vomiting all over the computer screen. So I didn't get the whole way through that, and I am not a big fan of like that type of CGI animation stuff, unless like it was done very well. Anyway. But I've seen, Standalone Complex, obviously the main movie. I've seen the second movie, which is terrible. That's like the worst of all of them. It's so difficult to watch that movie. I don't even know what it was about. It's just like a mind trip of like quoting philosophy at you, and there wasn't even much of a story, and the Major isn't even in it, and yeah, it's bad. Anyway, the Standalone Complex, fantastic, both seasons, and then there was a movie, and then there was the whole like Arise movies. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and then like a movie at the end. They were like all movies anyway. They go long, like hour-long shows, and they were all kind of like, that was like a prequel, kind of like how they came to be. And anyway, they're all great. I mean, well, I think Arise is like the weakest of them, but Standalone Complex, amazing. This, I think, is better. I think it is better. I think it's doing things. It's exciting me in ways that like Standalone Complex, though it was phenomenal. I think it's of the time, that early 2000s, very much vibe, and this was more of like it's just like it's having fun with it, and I think the other ones don't quite have that, so dark and serious and what have you. And in the Standalone Complex they have the Tachikomas, and in this one they're called Logikomas, or is it Fujikomas? I know they have different names in all of them. I'm not 100% sure why they're called different things in each one, but anyway, they have them in the Standalone Complex, and that they're like, what you call it, the comic relief, which they don't have in the original movie, and they work quite well as comic relief in it. But in the in this one, they're like kind of cutesy-ified, and they give them like actual faces sometimes, and they like full on go on this like, it's more cartoony, but it's so well done, and I saw it behind the scenes of them making it, and they were getting like this plastic, which is like had this shiny glimmer effect that it's very hard to create in the computer, and so they took like photographs of it in different positions and reflecting the light in this cool way, and they use it to create these effects, and like how like this energy was shining through, and when she was doing the Major's going and doing this like active camo as she jumps off the building, has this cool shimmer effect, and apparently it took the artist to do the visual effects like a whole month just to get that right in this one scene. I don't know, well, they used it in a few different places and like developing how that is going to look and feel, and because it's so iconic and it was done so well. And yeah, I just love it. Every moment of it has been fantastic. I think the characters are way more fun, way more relatable, and more character, more personality. There's so much more vibrancy to it, and I really do enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to it every week. Like every week, it's the highlight of the thing that I'm watching. Of all the shows I'm watching, I'm not watching that many, but like of the things I am watching, it is my favorite one. It's the one I cannot wait to watch every week. And yes, I'm just saying that's all I have to say. I love every bit part of it so far. I don't really have any complaints at all. I really am enjoying it, and I even love like some people have like been like the animation is a bit more like wacky out there, like stretch and like this perfect like what they had in say Standalone Complex. But I think it's like that's what adds to the personality, the charm, because it's intentional. Like they're doing this to make it that type of vibe and to be closer to the manga. But even like I love that type of style as well. It's just so much fun, and yet all this also it has like these deep, serious points in it, and yeah, it's just like it's ticking all the boxes for me. I also love everything cyberpunk, so it's not a hard box for me to tick. It would have been very difficult for this to not like it, because even if it wasn't perfect, I still liked all the other ones, and I love the cyberpunk game. I love the show as well. The by Studio Trigger, that was so good, and yeah, there's the next season of that coming soon. Very excited for that. Probably want to make me play the game again. But yeah, anyway, that's all I'm going to say. I don't think I've really added much to the conversation. I just wanted to let myself know, anybody know, that I'm loving this anime and you should go and watch it because it is absolutely fantastic. If you've never watched any of them, I would say watch this one. And it's even more fun than... obviously watch the original movie they made because that is a masterpiece. But this is a masterpiece in its own right, in a very different way. Very different vibe, telling a similar story. Because they're all very similar stories. That's the thing about it. It's not like it's continuations. It's all like the same story over and over, told in a slightly different way. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble here, I guess. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic day. I wish you the best of luck.